boys, being smart is not something that happens by accident. Well, to some guys they're just naturally smart, but for me, I was one of the dumbest guys in class. And what did I do to make myself smarter? Well, let's hop right into it. Number one, start using your left hand. And there's this thing I call the ambidextrosity test, which is instantly, okay, not instantly, but almost instantly going to change the way you reason. Because if you can use the left side of your body as much as you can use the right, whoa, your brain out the roof. And how do you do it? I want you to get your right hand while you're watching this video on YouTube. Get your right hand and pull it towards yourself. I want you to do it controlled. It's not a controlled way. I want you to feel it. Feel yourself controlled. You feel that? You feel the control coming down. Now I want you to do the same thing with your left hand. Bring your left hand to yourself. Are you seeing yourself losing control? I personally am losing control. Now, depending on how well you can control the other side of your body, depends on how more of the other side of your brain you're using. So now, I want you guys to practice to use your left hand, like brushing your teeth. Less difficult tasks. Like me, obviously, I still learning how to play table tennis with my left hand, which is just to buttress the point I'm trying to make. So try to use your left hand to do more things instantly. It's going to change your game. Yo, boys, my next tip is about reading books, and I know it's as boring as hell to read books. And you know what? I agree with you. But let me just explain something to you. Now, the kind of books I usually read, I read biographies. And why do I do that? Imagine having two heads. There's a saying that says two heads are better than one, right? So, the first time I read a biography, that was Steve Jobs' biography, it helped me project my mind through his own eyes and see the world in the perspective in which he saw it. Now, being able to see the world in another person's eyes is already a big deal. Now, being able to see it in more than one person's eyes. Imagine reading 2-3 biographies. The more you read, the more you see into their eyes and see the way they view the world. Trust me, the time I read Steve Jobs' biography, my head was out for business. I was thinking absolutely, and I couldn't imagine the things I was thinking because, well, I'm having two heads. Guess what my next point would be? Just guess. You have to exercise, man. You know why? And I don't just want you to waste your time doing all this ordinary exercising. I want you to pick a sport that improves your hand-eye coordination. Let me explain what I mean by that. Now, you see surgeons, doctors, neurosurgeons, what's the thing they all have in common? They have exceptionally good hand-eye coordination and their brains are, boom, out the roof, right? Now, there are different sports you can implement to better your hand-eye coordination. And what is one that I always preach? Table tennis. You know, the way I think, the way my hands and my eyes move together because I've been playing table tennis is so exceptional. Like, the things I do just because I play table tennis are out the roof. And you guys can try, just get, you know, when I was younger, we used to play contour. I don't know, a lot of people know that. But we usually play contour and it just improves your hand-eye coordination. Get that kind of sport instantly. Your coordination out the roof. When rolls me on to my next thing, which is do as many things as you can in different fields. Now, I personally play the guitar. So when I'm in the midst of guitarists, instrumentalists, we can interact, we can talk. I can think towards them. But when it's concerning a sport, like the table tennis, I always preach. When I play table tennis, I play with the people that know how to play. We discuss table tennis. Other than that, I'm also a programmer. So when I get into a coding group, like I told you guys earlier, I don't know whether it's in this video, but when I get into a coding group, we can interact, we can talk, and I'm still expanding myself. So in different fields, you base yourself in different fields such that you can interact and intertwine all of them together. That makes your brain work more and makes you smarter. Win-win, man. Now, my next tip is kind of tricky, and it's also kind of very interesting. I want you to practice actively controlling parts of your body. You know what I did with the demonstration I did with my hand right now? Now, everybody can move their hands, they can move their legs, but I want you to move parts of your body that are very difficult to move, like your ears. I don't know. I can't move that, unfortunately. But try to implement moving different parts of your body that you don't usually move. That gives your brain more work. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to work your brain so that it can produce more results. So different muscles that don't really move, try moving them, try to make them actually work instantly. Guys, these tips I'm sharing with you guys, just implement them once. It will shock you the kind of things that will come to you. The kind of how you become so retentive to what you're doing instantly. Your smartness goes out the roof, guys. Yo, my last tip for today, guys, is I want you guys to start implementing more mindless tasks into what you're doing. And what do I mean by that? Now, things like washing the plate, doing dishes, or simply working out. Things that don't really take so much of your mind out. Things that are just routine. Now, what do those things actively do to you? Now, you being able to do mindless tasks, well, they are mindless when they become part of your routine. It gives your brain more chance to function on its own, independent of you controlling it. You get what I'm saying? Like, literally, you're washing plates. At some point, your mind goes away from that, and you're thinking about maybe something you did last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and your hand is still washing. Your hand is not moving on its own. It's still being controlled by your brain. It's a mindless task which you're being implementing work which you're implementing, at the same time multitasking and thinking of something else, the more you work your brain, the more you get results. That's basically for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop me a like down below, guys. It really helps me out. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I appreciate you guys so much, man. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later. Peace.